matchup on 10 between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the air right away is Allen. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 for the win. This defense for the Texans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, but stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they got their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. That's big for plays like that. Forcing that incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Here's the first carry for Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for there.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen gonna throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Texans at 8-1 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. 48 yards rushing for him now in the game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes it commit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play fake. Mahomes. Got his man. It's Driver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get a catch that you're second-guessing yourself, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
You gonna kick it?
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
56, 56.
Allen now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, home. Hey, tight. On 52. Sunday. Go.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Well, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans get a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. As after tracked it from the moment of the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Allen. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say. Because
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here, Charles. So for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense.